Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to talk about time walking vendors, the locations of all time walking vendors, and obviously just covering when they're accessible and why you may want to see them. So yeah, let's roll. So when are time walking vendors available? Well, time walking vendors are available when their specific time walking dungeon event is available. If you click on the event available for the week, you'll see which expansion it is currently available for. So for example, this week is for Legion, so we can revisit the Legion expansion, which means we can go and visit the vendor for Legion, which is obviously going to be pretty simple. The vendor will only be available during the course of which their time walking dungeon event is up, so you can only visit them then. We will go in order of the expansion, so we will start with Classic and then move our way up onwards through to the final expansion with time walking, which I believe at this point in time is Legion. The Classic World of Warcraft location for the time walking vendor will be available here, pretty much just by the Stormwind Embassy, and you will find the vendors here, and they are Bobadormu and Granadormu. So yeah, pretty simple. You can find them on your map here by where you would spawn out with a allied race. For the Horde Classic, you'll find them here. If you come out the portal room and move directly into the Valley of Strength, right by this big old bonfire, you'll find the same two vendors for Classic Horde players during the Classic event, I should say, not Classic WoW players. For the Burning Crusade, both Alliance and Horde can simply take the portal to Shatra from their portal room. You can right click the portal, take the portal to Shatra, and then the vendor is just a short flight from the portal exit. So if you just go up here, across from Andorel, literally on the opposite side, right on the E of Terrace of Light, that's where you will find them when it's available. For the Wrath of the Lich King, again we go to the portal room, and here the portal to Dalaran Crystal Song Forest, or Dalaran Crystal Song Forest. You can right click that, make sure it's Crystal Song Forest Dalaran. Don't take your Hearthstone to Dalaran from Legion. Once you are here, simply walk out of the portal room, and the time walking vendor will be right here next to Bitty Frostfinger. So you're pretty much good to go. It takes you directly there, basically right in the middle of Rune Weaver Square. For the Cataclysm time walking, it is different for Horde and Alliance. For the Horde, it will be located by your portals to the Cataclysm areas, so the Shaman portals. These can be located here by the Valley of Wisdom. You'll see this kind of big mark over here, and then if you move just a little bit down from there, so if you move south to this little alcove by these trees over here, then you will find them located right here when it is available. For the Alliance characters for Cataclysm, you can find the vendor standing here by these tents during the Cataclysm time walking event by the portals in Cata. So also very straightforward. You see this giant portal symbol on your map in Stormwind, and you are good to go. For the Mists of Pandaria expansion, both Alliance and Horde characters will need to take their portal to the Jade Forest. Once you have got to the Jade Forest, you then need to make the trip over to the Timeless Isle. So you'll spawn either here or there for Alliance and Horde, but realistically you have to travel here to the Timeless Isle. So hop on your mount and travel over there. It's pretty straightforward, just fly in a straight line. Once you are on the Timeless Isle, you'll want to come here to the back of the Celestial Court, opposite Moss Green Lake, right in the center, and you'll find the vent here next to Mistweaver Eye and Ku. She comes in between behind Emperor. I'm already butchering these names enough, but yeah, you'll find them here at this location. For Warlords of Draenor, it's different for Alliance and Horde. For Alliance, you'll want to take the portal to Storm Shield Ashran. You can find that portal here. It is faster to take the portal than it is to take the Garrison Hearthstone. So take the portal to Storm Shield Ashran. Once you're in Storm Shield Ashran, it is a small flight to this little house in the bottom left-hand corner. So all you have to do is just fly over here and you'll find them outside. So pretty cool. It is pretty simple and straightforward. You'll literally find them right here by all of these trainers. So pretty cool, pretty straightforward. For the Horde, you'll find the portal to War Spear, thank you, Ashran. You're going to want to take this in your portal room. It's in the bottom floor. Then you will find the vendor just inside, in between these two huts here. Basically, you will just have to run over and buy these little huts and this construction work. You will find the Timewalking vendor here. So pretty cool and also pretty straightforward. For the final one, Legion, basically there's two ways. So firstly, you can take the portal to Azuna, and then you can obviously fly over to Dalaran from Azuna. So if you don't have the Hearthstone to Dalaran, you can do this. It does take a little bit of time because obviously you got to fly from here to there, but it does save you getting the Hearthstone or doing the introductory quests. If you want to, and I do think you probably should, you should rather unlock the Hearthstone. It is well worth it. You will save a lot of time in future for a lot of things. Doing the introductory quest line is literally like 10 minutes, and you can get the Dalaran Hearthstone, which will teleport you there instantly. Once you are in Dalaran, the Timewalking vendor is pretty easy to find. You can find them just outside or by the flight point, and you're pretty much good to go. One thing that's super important to note, Timewalking vendors, when they're active, will show up on the map. So if you're looking for a Timewalking vendor and they're not there, this icon does not appear, it means that the event is not currently up. You're not going to be able to access the Timewalking vendor for that expansion. So why do you want to go to Timewalking vendors? Well, there's a couple reasons why. Firstly, you can hand in any quests that you pick up, whether it's from PvP, dungeons, etc., etc. You're able to pick up quests and then use them, and you can trade them in at vendors, and it just makes your life a lot easier. Then, obviously, they themselves will generally have quests. These quests will give you rewards. If you're max level, it's an item. If you're below max level, it's a goodie bag with an item and bonus EXP. And then, of course, as well, you can buy from them. Most times they have mounts. Some of them even have 2 mounts nowadays. There's a lot of transmog that you can get, which is pretty cool. There's just a lot of really good stuff. Honestly, most times there's just a ton of stuff that you're going to want to buy, whether it's reputation, heirloom casings, etc., etc. It's worth it to look at investing in Timewalking. It's a great way to level your characters, gear your characters, and it's just got a ton of incentives. So the vendors carry a lot of those. But that is that. That is the Timewalking vendor locations. Obviously, they coincide with the Timewalking event, which generally will show up, and you'll be able to do Timewalking dungeons, or in some cases, Timewalking raids. So if you need more info on that, I do have a lot of videos on how to best make value of Timewalking events. But that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.